We have a special sharing session from Associate Professor TS Dr. Rayner Alfred regarding what we call newly research center lah, called as Creative Advanced Machine Intelligence, or in short becomes CAMI lah, CAMI. So I think without further ado, let we invite Associate Professor TS Dr. Rayner to share his thought regarding the new center lah, what's the direction, okay? Prof. Rayner, over to you now.
Okay, let me load the slide. I saw Dr. Yuto, Dr. Yuto is here.
Yeah.
Good to hear you from you.
Yeah.
Selamat pagi.
Ayo.
I will leave for another hour, half an hour. Sorry for that.
Okay, it's okay. Don't
Just to
worry.
listen for.
This one is a very short one. Don't want to take much of your time. Let me load this one first. Can you see the slide?
Not yet. I think it's still loading.
Can.
Okay, now can.
Okay. Okay, so thank you, Dr. Samsul, for the introduction. Today, I would like to share the introduction of the new research center that was established recently, and I just want to share about the history and also the research direction of the new center. Okay. So the main objective of the proposed research center was to bring smart and sustainable innovation to every problem and addressed by local and global community. So this one include problem faced by the community or the industry. We try to engage with the industry and also the community more rather than doing our main research in the university only. So we want to bring the technology or the innovation outside the university and engage with the industry and community. And of course, we would like to invite international researcher like Dr. Yuto from JAIS and other researcher from New Zealand and from Philippines and also from Taiwan and many more. So the vision was to enabling sustainable innovation of intelligent solution across multiple disciplines for the benefit of all. So basically, we focus more on the intelligence solution, and this one cover multiple disciplines. So it could be in agriculture or in health or healthcare or in education or in any discipline that we could collaborate. So the mission is to encourage creative, innovative research work to provide smart solution to the society. So basically, we focus more on the work with the industry and community, and we bring solution to the for the problem. Let me go back how this research center was established. This research center was established based on two research units that was established in 2012, which was called Artificial Intelligence Research Unit. So this one cover the School of Engineering and IT, where the IT program was under the School of Engineering and IT. And then when we split from the faculty engineering, we form this new research unit, which is called knowledge technology, comprises of 5 main research group. So after a lengthy discussion with the faculty of engineering, we have decided to join these two because there are some overlapping research area. Let me show you here. The IRU was formed in 2012 with 9 experts for the following 5 research group. So basically we have knowledge discovery and machine learning, biomimetic research group, vision and language. And from the engineering, we have robotic and intelligent system, and also nano engineering and material. So these are the founder of the IRU research unit. But then when we split from the School of Engineering and IT, we form this research unit, which is called knowledge technology. We split from the School of Engineering and IT in 2014, and we formed this knowledge technology, comprises of 14 members. So these are the initial members of the knowledge technology research unit. 14 of us. But then due to the recent development and also new direction by the faculty, we have split the knowledge technology research group into 5 research group. From the research unit, we have divided them into a few smaller research group. So we have advanced machine intelligence, visual analytics, cybersecurity, language engineering, and let me make this one. Language engineering and application development, and also data technologies and application. So these are the main 5 research group under the research unit. So these are the area that we are looking at to indicate which area that we are working on. So advanced machine intelligence cover machine learning and also natural language processing. Language engineering and application development cover NLP, speech and planning. So this area is were determined based on the people inside the research group that we have. So the area that they focus depends on the people that they have in the group. Data, we have expert system and also the vision, and at the same time they are looking at the machine learning as well. And also we have the visual analytics from lab 1. Okay. So when we compare with the IRU, so IRU looking at nano engineering and material, and also they look at the robotics and intelligent system and intelligent signal processing. So basically there are some overlapping, so we decided to join them. Okay. So that's how the Creative Advanced Machine Intelligence Research Center was established. So at the moment, we have the 4 or 5 research group under the new center from FKI, and we are still waiting for member from the engineering faculty to join us and to give a formal list of name and how should we form the group under the IRU, because we promised that when the FKI lead the research center, there'll be two main component, one from FKI and one from the FKJ. Okay, when we look at the research focus, mapping to the fourth industrial revolution, we each of the research group focus on one of the pillar in the 4IR. For example, the advanced machine intelligence, looking at the machine learning and also big data analytics. We have this center for advanced big data and cloud computing at the FKJ ground floor. This was sponsored by the Minister of Higher Education. So we're focusing on these three: machine learning, big data analytics, cloud computing. So any training related to this, we will cover, and we assist the public and also the industry. We also have the cybersecurity research group that cover Internet of Things and cybersecurity. So this research group is led by Dr. Leo Yubeng. We also have the data technologies and application that focus more on the big data analytics, led by our dean, Dr. Muhammad Hanafi. And lastly, we have this lead, language engineering and application development. They focus more on the languages, machine translation, and some of the members are working on intelligent robotics. Okay, so when we look at the research direction, we look at the first, we have basically 6 main domain. The first one is smart hospital and healthcare facilities. The second one is smart tourism, and the third one is smart security and transportation. So the subtext, some of the example that we have taken out from the researcher. Okay, we also have the smart agriculture and food security, and also indigenous culture and language engineering. So this one is more on the machine translation or more on text mining. And lastly, some of our researcher dealing with biodiversity and also environmental sustainability. Okay, let me walk you through some of the projects that we have at the moment, the still active research that we have. Like for the smart hospital and healthcare facilities, we have all this project. This is some of the project that we have. This is not the exhaustive list, so I'm just picking some of them. Like from Dr. Erwin, we have the formulating a moment invariant-based algorithm for COVID-19 detection using computerized tomography image. We also have Dr. Florence dealing with breast cancer diagnosis. Prof. Jason, this is more on dealing with the electrocardiography feature extraction. From Dr. Joe, we have this smart healthcare geospatial analytic tools. And from our dean, Dr. Muhammad Hanafi, COVID-19 detection using the ensemble deep learning on chest X-ray images and clinical data. And another one is the development of early tuberculosis screening module using entropy, CAMI, age detector, and deep learning. And from myself, biometric patient authentication system using face recognition for smart hospital. So these are some of the projects that still going on. We have some project that completed already. In smart agriculture, we have this controller-based solar power black pepper dryer. So this is by Dr. Erwin. And from me, this is the live weight estimation using deep learning for the cattle farm productivity. And also for the paddy production, we are looking at how do we looking at the health of the paddy using the hyperspectral images. And then for the biodiversity and environmental sustainability, we have this project by Dr. Erwin also, formulating an onshore plastic waste detection algorithm using near-infrared hyperspectral images from Dr. Farah Sazila, hybrid prediction system to model the water quality. And also the second one is the urban water security dashboard framework. Okay, and from our dean also looking at the water quality for the smart aquaculture. And from myself, looking at the high carbon stock using the deep learning in order to estimate the carbon stock for the forest area in Sabah. Okay, and the other project like the indigenous culture and language engineering, we have from Dr. Samri looking at the machine translation development for Kadazan Dusun Malay language, and also the GPU optimization for children's speech sound disorder recognition. For the smart tourism, we have sentiment analysis on Malaysian food social media for business, tourism, and health. And lastly, for the smart security and transportation, we have from Dr. Liao Yubang, more on preserving user privacy and data integrity in Internet of Things. So these are some of the projects that we have. Of course, this is not the full list. We have much more. Just to give you the idea what kind of project that we have under the 6 domain that we have. Okay, and the member for each of the research group, for the advanced machine intelligence, we have me myself leading this research group, and we have Professor Dr. Jason, Associate Professor Dr. Joe, Dr. James, Dr. Farah Sazila, Dr. Florence, and Dr. Ashraf Osman Ibrahim. So we have 7 people in this research group. In the data technologies, we have our dean, Dr. Hanafi, the Timbalan Dekan Academic, Dr. Chin Kim On, Dr. Erwin, Dr. Chin Pei, and Associate Professor TS Dr. Samsul. So these are the members for the data technologies. For your information, all these people already joined the WhatsApp group by invitation. So meaning that they're willing to commit to the research center. Okay, and from the language engineering and application development, we have Dr. Muhammad Samri Sainin as the group leader. And also we have the Associate Professor Dr. Azali and Dr. Suraya Alias, Dr. Lai Po Hang, and then TS Nordin Saad. So these are the 5 members. They have more members inside the research group, but we are waiting for them to join us. And those who have not yet joined the WhatsApp group, you are most welcome to join us. And also for the cybersecurity research group, we have Dr. Liao Yubang and also Dr. Tan Su Fun. And from the optimization and visual analytics, we have Dr. Go Se Leng. So these are the 20 people that we have. So exactly 20 people that we have. We also have research associate that we engage in the previous activities like the knowledge technology. We have invited them as part of our researcher. We call them research associates. We have Professor Hiroyuki Ida from JAIS. We have Associate Professor Dr. Yuto Lim from JAIS as well. And also we have Associate Professor Dr. Patricia Anthony from Lincoln University, New Zealand. Of course, we have more than this from the other research group, but we will send an official invitation for especially for the research center. But we need to get approval from the research PPI first. Okay, so for your information, for each of the research center established in UMS, they will be assessed based on a few key performance indicator. These are some of the key performance indicator. We have two columns here. The first one, required means this is what we, as a research center, these are the KPI. But by 2025, we aim to upgrade the research center to be center of excellence. So, but the KPI will be as stated on your right column. So in the middle column is what we have to achieve every year, I think. Yeah, every year. Okay. So for number of publication, we must have at least 40 publication. Of course, all must be Scopus index. If you want to upgrade the research center to be center of excellence, so we need to get higher than 80 publication. For the active grant, the total amount should be at least 1 million for the research center. And by 2025, we plan to have more than 2 million amount of grant. So this cover national, private, and international grant. And we also should have at least 10 MOA and for the research center. I mean for the UMS, because the research center will be under UMS. So we need to engage with 10 we need to engage in 10 activities that we have signed MOA with external party. So we need to show that. And for the COE, we need to have more than 20 activities. Okay. So for the postgraduate student, we should have at least 20 master and 10 PhD. So this one shouldn't be any problem. For the Center of Excellence, we need to double the number of master and also PhD, and this shouldn't be any problem as well. And for the consultation, yearly we need to get at least 500K value of consultation or services or income generated. Okay, and for the Center of Excellence, we should have more than 1 million. Okay, and number of research group for the research center, at least 2, but for the Center of Excellence, we need to have more than 4. So this one also shouldn't be any problem. Number of members, we have fulfilled this one, at least 10 members. And for the Center of Excellence, we should have more than 20 members. So no problem here as well. So the only thing that I think we have problem or we are struggling is the consultation or the income generation 500,000 or 1 million. But we need to plan for that one. Okay, and some of the for the income generation, we plan to organize this conference next year. But maybe I'll put this one a little bit earlier so that we have more time to do other things. And the way forward is that we hope to have more members from FKI, FKJ, and from other faculty to join us. I have invited some of them to join us. Hopefully they will officially join us. We also need support from each research group to fulfill the outline KPI by the university, which include publication more than 40, active grant 1 million, MOA more than 10, and then postgraduate, and also the consultation. Okay. So for the consultation services and income generation, we could offer some of the ICT training that include data analytics and visualization. This include the applied data science and also big data analytics and visualization. So we have offered these courses to the internal staff, but we could also offer this one to the industry. For the digital marketing and business intelligence, we also have organized the workshop for the internal staff in UMS that include introduction to business intelligence and also digital marketing analytics. For the machine learning for data analysis, we have the applied AI, applied machine learning, and also mastering machine learning. So one or two of these courses have been offered to outside, like Mampu or Intan, through the UMS, what they call it, our business arm, UMS, I forgot already, blank. And we have big data technologies that include introduction to NLP and also deep learning NLP for business application. So these are some of the training that we have. We also have other training that include the Microsoft Office like Excel, PowerPoint, and also Word that we used to offer to the state, Sabah state through UMS Link. Okay. So these are some of the training that we could offer for income generation. And for the IoT, we have this IoT open source and also IoT with self-design and advanced IoT training with embed user interface control over mobile application. So we have the IoT related training as well. Okay. So we have the conference, also the workshop, the ICT training that we can offer to the industry and community for income generation. But one thing that we need to look into is we need to be certified as the HRDF certified trainer for us to get more client, because people can join our training and we can claim from the HRDF. So that is our next action, is those who will be involved in the training. we will apply the certified HRDF for them, and it's free, and we are qualified since we are from the education institution. I think that's all for my presentation this morning. So a very short one. So I prefer to have more discussion. So if you have any question, you can ask me, or we can have a discussion. Or if you have any suggestion on how to proceed, I welcome any suggestion. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Samsul.
Okay, thank you very much, Associate Professor T.S. Dr. Rayner, for very nice presentation. So, any question from the floor? Maybe suggestion or anything? Maybe we can spend under 5 minutes, Rayner, then we finish lah. Our
Yeah.
session. So, anything from our colleague?
For your information, for this research center, we did not get any budget allocation. So on how to proceed with the research center, I think we go about like doing the normal thing, do all the operation under each research group as we did before. So, but the one thing that we need to show is that the affiliation. So like this one, for that one, we could put your research group in the bracket after the name of the research center, and then followed by the faculty, because this research center is under the faculty, and also followed by UMS.
Okay, so I think there's no questions or feedback from our
When,
colleague. Oh yeah, okay.
sorry,
Yes.
just to interrupt.
Yeah.
I'm Yutolim here. So since I'm Malaysian before, so I might want to suggest
Still Malaysian.
something. Yeah,
Okay.
suggest something good for all of us. Let me show my face first, because I didn't turn my video on. Okay. Rayner, thanks for your presentation. It's very nice, and it's good to see you here. And honestly, to share something with you, I think the main problem is the granting problem. So we might want to look into some grant offered by Japan. There are many of them.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe I can share many information so that we can make application together.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like trace, and also beyond 5G, there are many of them recently in Japan. So like the ASEAN IVO, so I think it's involving for individual researcher, and it would be good that we find a way also try to link to my grant also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will share I can share also the Japan side, what kind of grant they actually offer, so we can apply together. And one good news is recently we also something like Japan, we call the my grant. In here we call kakehi. So they also have some additional branch for like international collaboration. So for that, we require some proof of work in a few years, for publication. So I think in order to achieve that better big grant, so we have to like do some like roadmap to achieve that.
Yeah, we should initiate some effort to collaborate in international grant. Yeah, we do lack of that one also.
Yeah,
We're trying, yeah, we're trying very hard to get, but it's good to have Prof. Yuto here because you know the background of Malaysia. You are still Malaysian, although
yeah.
although you have your passport uh, transferred to or converted to Japanese passport already. But
Yeah.
yeah, we welcome any suggestion or effort to apply for the international grant, like we discussed before. But we never have the time to sit down and then.
Yeah, I think we need to sit down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
all for the granting.
Yeah, thank you, Prof. Yuto.
Yeah.
Ya, banyak Dr. Samsul dengan Dr. Rayner. Thank you.
Yeah,
So, okay, so saya rasa terima kasih pada semua yang hadir. Terima kasih lagi sekali pada pengarah CAMI kita. So, sampai kita bertemu lagi lah di masa akan datang. Okay, terima kasih.
sama-sama.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.